My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
What's up, my brothers and sisters out there? How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing good. We are officially in the month of March. Before you know it, we're gonna be like halfway through 2016. We're gonna be like, where did all the freaking time go? But we're in March now, and March is really when some of the games that we've been looking forward to start to come out. Starting with The Division. I can't even say that game's name no more without laughing. But The Division is set to come out actually next week. Next freaking week. And really what this video is going to be about is The Division. Where do you currently stand with this game? Now, when I was streaming recently, and when I was asking some of the viewers in my stream, and I was like, hey, so where are you guys, right now when it comes to The Division? Almost 95. It's probably more than that, but over 90% of the stream was all saying that irrelevant. Like, they did not care about The Division, what they played, in the beta and stuff like that, and the alpha, that they just wasn't feeling the game. And I was like, well, goddamn, but there are people out there that really did enjoy The Division, because on that Division vid I did, that I took from the podcast, that junk got like a lot of hate. It really did. And like, I mean, these days, gamers and sensitivity when it comes to stuff that they like, it's like you can't win, So, but people, they did enjoy, what, their experience with The Division, So there are some people out there that are still really anticipating this game, which is cool, as long as you had a good time with it. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. But we need to go through the entire rundown of where I currently stand with The Division, because honestly, this is the only game that I can remember in recent memory to where I was so hyped for this game when it first came out, and today, present day, I currently still don't have an answer if I'm buying this game or not. I really don't know. I really do not know if I'm getting this game or not. I can say one thing, that I'm not getting this game on launch day, because I'm just not. Let's just say I'm just not confident in this game right now, but I'm still not completely entirely sure if I'm getting this game or not. And the junk comes out next week, and this was a game I was really looking forward to when it first came out. But let's go through the entire rundown. So when The Division was first revealed, I think at E3 2013, right, it immediately sparked the interest of myself and a lot of other gamers out there. We was all like, son, do you see this game right now? The game looked amazing on reveal, and it wasn't just the graphics, it was the gameplay, it was the detail, it was the communication, and everything that they showed in the reveal footage of The Division was all on point. The junk looked amazing, so it's gonna spark the interest of gamers, but we're in different times to where a reveal and later on down the road might be a complete 180. So times pass on, times move on, and we progress a little bit from the reveal. And then, the game, starts to, get some downgrades, the game gets delayed and stuff like that. And the hype kind of starts to die down. Now, I'm all good with delaying a game if you really, I'm all good with devs delaying games if they're really trying to make it the best they possibly can. But some devs, history proves that if they delay a game, it still might not turn out. Like, there's a difference from Ubisoft delaying a game to someone like Naughty Dog delaying a game. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, I know that when, Naughty Dog delays a game, that it's going to be well worth it, at the end of the day. For Ubisoft, it's like, all right, so you guys delayed this game for it still to be released broken. It's just like with them, it's so like 50-50. You don't really know what you're getting from them, even if the game gets delayed, because we all know the track record of Ubisoft. They always have. Always. Like, I'm not saying like they can't make good games, but the recent track record of this company proves that they have a lot of great IPs, and the concept of the games that they come out with is great, from The Crew. Remember that? To the Division, to all these other different types of games, Assassin's Creed, all that stuff. The concept that they have with these games are like always like top notch in my opinion. The thing is the execution. Like, a lot of the games that come out from them, what it could be, it ends up being this. And that's my like biggest issue with the Division. And that, a vid I did that got a lot of hate, and people really was getting on, the vid, because I was saying that, I wasn't really enjoying, what I was seeing. And then, people started to defend the game saying, it's a beta, it's a beta. You can't judge a game by a you can't judge a game by a beta, which is true, but let's be honest. Lately, these betas have really been demos, because the junk comes out next week. This is not like a game that was some months away from when we was playing the beta. The junk releases next week. We pretty much played the demo for the Division. Let's be real, right? So that was my thing. But people were still saying that, you can't really critique a beta. Let's leave it right there, Again, my personal experience that I got, when I was playing, the beta for this game, or the demo for this game, again, it wasn't a bad game, but it was nothing about that game that blew my mind. It was nothing that, really had me coming back to the game. At some points, I got bored playing the demo of the Division. And again, I'm not trying to, bring down this game before the launch date. This is just an opinion, We are still allowed to have opinions, right? It freaking seems like when it comes to games, if you have an opinion and you don't agree with someone else, it's like you're like the devil. This is just my opinion, what I personally thought when I played the Division. It was a game that was okay, but I didn't really see this game being played 3 months from now, 6 months from now. I didn't really see that when I was playing this beta demo. Nothing about the gameplay really blew my mind. The Dark Zone was, it was okay. The customization, the weapons, and stuff like that. It just, again, what I thought, it really wasn't that. What I was expecting from this game, it really wasn't that. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe what I seen on a reveal, and really what I thought this game could be, maybe it's my fault, for expecting so much from this game. But can you really blame people that get hyped for a game when it's first revealed, and then as time goes on, their hype just starts to decrease because of of downgrades, or you see the gameplay is not exactly the same with what you saw on reveal to to the game getting delayed. You can't really blame people for having a lot of hype for a game, and then something happens, and then it's just like, I'm not sure. You can't really blame people. You can't really even avoid that, Hype comes when you see a good game, So, But is The Division going to be a game that people are playing, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now? Again, what this game could be. Is it going to be, what we all thought it would be? And I'm not saying this game is going to be, like The Crew, to where, again, the scale of what that game was supposed to be, it was pretty big, and I had, again, a lot of expectations for The Crew. I don't even hear The Crew being talked about today anymore. Is it going to be, again, one of those cases to where at the end of the day, the story for this game ends up being a game that looked really good when it was first shown, and then when it came out, we played it for, a couple of months, and then it, fell off into the shadows. I think for a game like this, that is unacceptable because, again, what the game could be, this game should not be a game that is just another game to come out and, a couple of months from now, it's completely forgotten about. Like, Ubisoft, again, they have so many potentially great IPs, great concepts for games, but when it finally gets to the game's release, something always seems like goes wrong. And that's my thing with The Division. It's not a bad game, but what I played in that beta/demo was mediocre to me. My opinion. You can't get mad at me for my opinion. But again, some people did enjoy the game, So really, I just want to know, where do you guys currently stand with The Division? Again, for me, I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence still about The Division. Most likely, I am not getting this game on launch day, but at the same time, like, I do want to enjoy this game. I'm not completely dismissing this game just because, I didn't really enjoy the beta/demo too much. I don't really want to, completely dismiss the game. But at the same time, Ubisoft's track record and what we've seen from them lately, I don't have a lot of confidence in this game right now. I'm not really sure where this game is going to be a year from now, because this game has too much potential to release, and then a little bit of months down the road, no one's talking about this game no more. If that's what this game ends up being, that sucks, dude. Like, that freaking sucks, because this game could be so good. Ubisoft has so many good, potentially great games, and it's sad the way these games turn out to be, dude. It's just, that's where I am with the Division. Again, when I was in my stream, most people were like, listen, I'm not getting this game at all. Like, they just flat out said no or irrelevant. Oh, no, I don't buy trash games. Thank you very much, kind sir. I'm not that. At least I'm still kind of being open to this game. I'm not completely saying irrelevant, but where do you guys stand with The Division? Again, some people, they did enjoy the beta, and that's good. If you enjoyed what you played in The Division, I'm not trying to change your mind at all. If you enjoyed a game, it don't matter how trash it is. If you personally enjoy that game, that's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you enjoy it, that's cool. That's your opinion. We have opinions. Let's agree to disagree, So, but yeah, that's where I currently stand with The Division. This game releases next week, March 8th. And most likely, I'm not getting this game on launch day. I'm a really need to see, and I never really rely on reviews like that. But for a game like this, coming from Ubisoft, I'm gonna really need to rely on some reviews. I'm gonna have to see, really what this game is like, when it's revealed. I think this might be one of those case of games to where, and I hate to say it, dude, but if this ends up being something like Destiny, to where a lot of people, they start to lose interest because they see, you know, what the game really is about. Because Destiny, again, it's a good game, but a lot of people lost interest in Destiny 1 because of that freaking story. Two, because of the way that, you know, they was going to do, you know, the DLC, you know, for the game. And, you know, if the Division ends up being like that, to where, you know, it's more about, new stuff, you know, that comes out later on down the road that, you know, really makes the game better. Because when the Taken King came out, that's really what that's when people really, you know, started to say, okay, this is what Destiny was supposed to be like. If that's one of the cases for the Division, which I kind of fear, because I know they you know, do plan on doing the whole DLC thing. If that's the case with the Division, to where when this game comes out, it's like you're getting not the bare bones, you know, type of game, but it's like when it comes out, you're not really getting the full experience, and then, you know, some DLC comes out that makes the game better. I'm not even sure if I can get with that, because that's really why you know, it wasn't just the story about Destiny. I just couldn't wait for you know, the way that they was doing the DLC for that game. I didn't like it. I didn't like, you know, how they were going about, you know, doing Destiny. And if that's the same case for the Division, to where it's going to be the DLC that makes this game better, I don't know. I don't even know if I could do that, man. It's really going to take me seeing, you know, some reviews and just hearing from, you know, the people that I talk to, if, you know, if they decide to get the game, what they think about it. But again, I'm on the fence about this game, and that's okay. You know, but again, where do you guys stand with the Division? Are you getting this game day one? Yes or no? Leave it down in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I greatly appreciate it if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. It could be a thumbs down, but what I do ask every brother and every sweet sister is to just rate the video, my brothers and sisters. So saying that, the Division, will we still be talking about this game a couple of months from now?